This is crazy, this is crazy, this is crazy, this is crazy, this is crazy once again. 95.6. Hey, it's not a lot, but it's 100 grams up from yesterday. 150 even, because it was like a little 0.5, which means I'm just, do you know what I mean? Like eating yesterday, what I did yesterday was good, what I did the day before was good, the day before, it sort of picks up momentum. So when you bulk, as you keep bulking, you can almost pick up momentum with everything, right? Because you get heavier. It gets a little bit easier to eat sometimes, then it gets harder, then it gets a little bit easier, then you get heavier. You might get a little bit lighter one day, then you get heavier again, and then it just keeps going, and you just get that momentum, and you just keep going, then your lifts start going up, you actually start gaining muscle. It's just such a good time. We got legs today, gonna be a good time. I'm not gonna go crazy on the legs today because it is Wednesday. I've got my event on Saturday, and my legs need to be fresh for the deadlifts because I'm going for a 100 max on Saturday at the event. I'm gonna try 310 at least, okay? Depends how it feels, but basically how I'm gonna do it is warm up. I'm gonna warm up. My last one was gonna be 280 kilos. And then after that 280 kilos, I'm gonna make the call whether I'm gonna go for 310, 315, or 320, depending on what's going on in the gym and how I'm feeling and everything. But I'm really excited. I'm just gonna hit legs. I should be deadlifting today, but I'm not going to heavy. I'm just gonna do like a few sets of like 200 or something, just to like remember how to move, so I don't build up any fatigue. Then hit quads, hamstrings, maybe calves, and that'll be it. Gonna get some breakfast in. Lucy is talking to her mum, so I'm just gonna go for a second. Breakfast, super simple, just like every day. I got 2 bagels, 20 grams of Nutella in each bagel. Then I've got 2 Rice Krispie squares. I've got a liter of water here, and I'm gonna have another one of these. I'm gonna get most of the way through the second one, so I'm gonna get like a liter and a half of water, make sure I'm really hydrated. And I'm gonna have 5 turkey rashers that I'm gonna put in the air fryer. The turkey rashers that I use, I buy them in Tesco's. I get a lot of you people asking me which ones I use. I'll bang them up on the screen right there. They're quite expensive, so I don't know if they're gonna be worth it for you, but it's sort of like, it's a breakfast food. That's better than bacon medallions, in my opinion, like the pork ones, because the pork bacon medallions, they're super salty. Like, I think they're inedible. So having those, I really like them. And that gets me to like 1,000 calories for the breakfast. Should be good. Then we're gonna go hit legs. It's gonna be a good time, lads. All right, I'll see you when I'm finished. News just in, I just sent the remaining payment for the overdrive. So how it works, right? I pay a little bit in advance, they go into production, and then at the end, I pay the rest, and then they're ready to ship. So, I just paid it, that means they're ready to ship, because everything's finished. So, the blue raspberry overdrive, along with the restock of the lemon and watermelon, should be coming within the next few days. I reckon if I paid it today, it's gonna get shipped today or tomorrow, Thursday, a couple of days to ship because it's in the UK. I reckon we're gonna have it by the weekend, if not Monday at the latest. So that's good. So, really excited about that. Everything's going well. And for all of you that didn't know, this is made in the UK. All of this is manufactured in the UK, so it's manufactured to like so many different standards you wouldn't believe. Because I tried to put stuff in there that was like stronger stimulants and other ingredients like some nootropics, and they just wouldn't allow it because the UK is super strict. And manufacturing stuff in the UK, everybody has to stick to super strict guidelines. If any of you are wondering, this is vegan, by the way. It's not halal certified because the certification costs a lot of money to get. But it is vegan. It doesn't have anything else that would, like alcohol, you know what I mean, that would make it not halal. So if you are a person that is worried, like, is the pre-workout halal? It is vegan, but it's not halal certified. Kind of not excited for the session too much because just a session, like it's nothing special. I don't have anything to be excited about. I can't go particularly hard on anything because if I do, I'm gonna mess myself up for Saturday, and I just can't afford to do that. So I'm gonna have to go like kind of easy, which is just a little bit annoying. Like, what am I going to do? I'm just gonna go in there and like go kind of hard, but not really. But anyways, I'm just really like so excited for Saturday. Like, it's gonna be so good. I know some of you boys are coming there. There's gonna be like 150 people along with the influencers and everything. It's just gonna be a good time. If you are wanting to go to the next event, probably follow me on Instagram because the people on my story, just spilled overdrive everywhere. The people on my story get notified first before anybody else. Then I make a reel, so it goes on Instagram, and then I make a TikTok. So if you wanna make sure that you hear about like events or literally anything special, like sometimes I even leave shit on like in my city for you to pick up, like random bits and stuff. Everything is on my story. I'm so active on my story, it's crazy. And I'm active in DMs, it's just like, I reply to so many people. Instagram is the place to be, right? There's YouTube, there's Instagram. Instagram is like the place to be, all right? I'm gonna get this pre-workout down me. I'm gonna have a quick poop. I'll see you guys in a second, in a bit. Classic Dave Chains fashion. I completely, like my headphones don't work. I told you about this yesterday, right? I bought another pair Like I bought 2 pairs initially when I got them. Don't ask me why, I was literally impatient, right? I bought some on Amazon and they weren't coming in time. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to Argos and I'm just gonna shop. And then I literally was like, I just left them. I was meant to return them. Good thing I did, because what I can do now is return the broken ones to Amazon and keep these ones, which are brand new. And these, I will not throw on the floor. It's like, by the way, I've had so many comments. Pretty funny, because obviously I just post myself lifting on the internet, right? There's so many people that just like have something to say. I don't do it on purpose. Why would I do it on purpose? I don't want to break my stuff. I'm just like, I'm so excited. I drop the bar, that's fine. And then like for some reason, something comes over me and I just swipe my headphones off of my head onto the floor. I don't know why, all right? I'm just goofy and silly like that, mate. I'm just goofy and silly like that, bro. Look at this fit, by the way. Look like homeless / in pajamas. By the way, this is called Intergalactic, and so are these joggers. They're sick, by the way, and they're dropping today at 4. So by the time you're watching this video, they've dropped.
And also, so it has this fit. You can use code LIFTS for 10% off.
Nah,
code
no,
LIFTS for 10% off.
If you use code LIFTS, you're an idiot.
No,
if you use code Dave, you get the same discount. So it actually doesn't matter.
If you use code LIFTS, you're cutie and you're epic as well.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds.
Do you want to be cute and epic, mate? That's a bit cringe. Welcome to the most boring training session in the world, but I'm gonna give you my pointers that I think about on deadlifts, like a few tips and tricks, so you can improve your deadlifts. Because this session doesn't amount to anything. It was just like a little like I'm showing up to the gym to move because I'm trying to recover, right? So few of the more important things in deadlifts, whether it's sumo, whether it's conventional, I like to think about. So I like to think about keeping my chest proud, right? This area here, literally where the logo is, I literally actively think about, always, at all times, extending it, right? You don't want to be extending your lower back, right? You got to get a little bit of more awareness of your body, control it a little bit, because there's different parts to your back that you can control. You don't want to be extending your lower back, right? Because you want to be braced. If you extend your lower back, your abs are going to be stretched and therefore won't be able to be braced. So you want to have a nice good brace down, right? Because you want to think about bringing your rib cage to your belly button, like compressing that area. That's going to be a good brace. But then you also want to be thinking about, after you brace, to bring your chest up, like proud, you know? Like a little bit, like you're trying to puff it up a little bit. Please try and do that and not extend your lower back, like I said, it's really important. That way, you're gonna be able to keep a really like stiff upper mid-back where the bar isn't gonna like just roll you over like this and you're just gonna take advantage of you, right? It's gonna keep your lats nice and tight, it's gonna keep you in the right position. Another thing I like to think about is when I grab the bar, so say you're grabbing the bar like this, right? This is how you would grab the bar, just normally. I like to think about screwing my elbows inside my body, right? So along with the puffing the chest up a little bit, screwing the elbows in, that's gonna get your lats literally perfectly tight, all right? Another thing is I've heard so many people say, push through your heels on a deadlift or any exercise. Do not push through your heels. What you want to do is have good 3 points of contact, right? Imagine this is my foot. So you're gonna have the big toe, the little toe, and your heel, right? Big toe, little toe, heel, 3 points of contact, placed on the ground, and it should be evenly distributed through your foot. If you feel yourself going back on your heel or forward on your toes, you need to adjust your technique. You should probably record yourself so you can see what's going wrong, why it's going wrong, and then adjust it so you are over your midfoot. You don't want to be pushing through your heels, you don't want to be pushing through your front of your foot, because a maximum load won't leave the ground if you're not in the right position. The bar's going to pull you in that position. So, and that might happen through, if you're like on your heels or on your toes, if you're in the wrong position and you try and pull, your lower back's probably going to round, right? If you're not in the right position and you try and just exert force, you'll be in the wrong position. Those are my tips. And I did a few hack squat sets, literally super easy, a few sets of hamstring curls, and a few sets of leg extensions. You can literally see I just stopped, because I was like, oh, that's it, it's enough. Because I'm doing like a little recovery session, nothing crazy. And I just took a video of my legs looking pretty swole. But there's more to the video. If you're not subscribed yet, please. Tell you what, guys, I get questions all of the time because I've done a few things, right? I've got the supplement company running, and I get questions like, how do you set it up? How do I start? Like literally people just message me straight up like, how did you set it up? Got any tips? Now, the most important thing is like, it's a silly way to begin. I know that people have their like goals and they want to like make something, right? But in order to get something going, you need to get something going first, right? It's sort of like, I get approached in the wrong way, I think. Like, people ask the wrong questions because they're like mentally masturbating it with the idea of starting up a company instead of just doing it, right? Like somebody comes to me and says like, Dave, how did you set up your supplement business? Before you ask that question, you're gonna think like, do I have money to invest, right, into the business, right? So say like, pulling numbers out of thin air. Pre-workout costs £20. Say you want to start off small and you want to get 100 units. You need £2,000 for the investment, right? Do you have £2,000? Now, that's only the pre-workout. You're also going to need a design, right? You're going to need cost to set up the limited company, which is like pennies, right? But you need certain things to even begin. And to get like an understanding of what I mean, think about you train, right? Think about somebody coming up to you that's never stepped foot in the gym, like starting to ask you like, how do you go about going to the gym? What, like it's an impossible question to answer. You have to like start, get going. You learn a lot by just doing it, right? Like you can literally just go on Google and type in supplement manufacturer UK, right? You email the first person that you see, or like the first 5, and then now you have 5 people who are willing to do the job for you because that's what they specialize in. And then you ask about the prices, about how much it's going to cost to deliver, yada yada blah blah, the lead times, everything like that. You ask those questions. And then that is already your questions. A lot of your questions that you have are already answered, and that goes with anything in life. If you want to start going to the gym, you just type in workout program for beginners. You find a program, or you find 3, right? You try one for 2 months, maybe not for you. Try another one, maybe not for you. Try the 3rd one. Okay, this one works, and then you're off. You've made, because you've been to the gym for 4 months already, right? You've started working already. You have experience, you've been to the gym, you know what a barbell feels like, you know what a dumbbell is, you know what a squat is, you know how to do it, maybe not perfectly, but you're on the right track, right? So instead of asking people before you started, try, fail, because you're gonna fail inevitably, you're gonna make mistakes, it's gonna be shit, just start, and then like you'll make mistakes, and then you can ask people like, okay, I've started my supplement business, I've sold 20 pre-workouts, or I've sold 20 t-shirts, whatever it might be. I need help with this on my Shopify shop, or I need help with this on my business, yada yada, I'm struggling with this. Is there any way that you have any tips and tricks, like, or any wisdom that you've gained just through like working? Can you help me? That makes more sense. But it's just, people, I see it all the time. I spoke about this yesterday, saying like, don't just say you want to do something and then just not do it, right? If you're gonna do it, actually do something. Try, fail, you're gonna learn, and then you can like ask for help, because then you've at least tried. And anybody who's actually serious, I don't know, I'm not like some mega successful guy, but a person who's done a few things will then be more likely to help you and give their advice, because they see like, okay, this guy's tried, failed, here are his problems, it's really easy to sort out. There you go, here's my bit of like, you know, wisdom. Fuck off, mate.
Well, because you've gained experience, you can give advice, right?
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
give some sort of advice at least.
Yeah, but I get these questions all the time, like, how do you go about setting up your supplement business? It's such a general question, it just doesn't make sense.
It's far too general.
It's far too general, and it's like, and I know that like 99.999% of the people that message me are just like masturbating over the idea of starting a supplement company, and they won't actually start, because most people that start their business fail because the first hurdle they hit, they stop. Their first hurdle being literally a Google search, right? Like, he messages me, like, I'm not fuming at this guy specifically, because there's been so many. I just got reminded. There's been so many questions are just answered with a simple Google search. You can do everything just by a bit of research. Everything's out there on the internet, because I've done it, the next person's done it, the other person's done it, another person's done it. They've all done it. It's all in your hands, right? There's no secrets. It just takes work. It's not as easy as it sounds, like, but it is quite simple, right? It's not easy, but it's simple, and that's that. That's all I have to say. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense, Lou?
Yeah, I reckon it makes sense.
Yeah.
That's your piece of wisdom.
That's my piece of wisdom. I'm not like the most wise guy, but I've got a couple businesses, right? So I know like how a few things work.
You've gone through hurdles yourself, like in.
Yeah. I've like dealt with warehouses, logistics, manufacturers, right? Like taxes, fucking everything. There's a lot that goes into it, right? And I'm not gonna be like, oh, there's so much that goes into a business. Yeah, of course it is, mate. There's no need to like waffle about that, mate. But yeah, just if you're gonna start something, actually start, because you're gonna fail anyways. You're gonna fail anyways. But it's just about like, you fail, you make a mistake, you just keep going. Who cares if you fail? Don't like stop at the first like issue you encounter. Carry on. If you're gonna do it, you want to do it. If you don't want to do it, don't start. Like, just don't lie to yourself. Stop being like, stop being a waste man. It's the same with like bulk and cutting. Some people just like mentally bulk and mentally cut because they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bulk. Are you in a surplus? Yeah. Are you gaining weight? No. Then you're not in a surplus. Right? Simple. Like literally. Like what are you doing? And there's so many people out there in the world, and I hope that you guys watching are not one of those people, because it's just like, if you're gonna do something, just do it. All right? That's all. Ah, fuck off. Food time.
Food time.
Oh, sheesh. Look at the beast in all its glory before I have to, number one, remove the tint, and number two, put my plate back on. Human. Still haven't done it, by the way.
It's gonna look, yeah,
I'm
literally.
so surprised we haven't stopped again.
She was like, I'll be working, I'll see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Literally crazy, because I was like, I'll order all the stuff, so she let me off with that fine. I have ordered it, it's come, it's been a few days, and just really can't get around to it. I've got all the stuff inside. So yeah, like I said, like Lucy was gonna say, if I get stopped, I'll be like, I've got it all inside here, I was about to do it.
She also said because the tint is so dark that she will like prohibit the vehicle from being able to drive on the roads, like it won't be allowed to be driven on the roads.
Well, it can be, she said. She didn't say she's gonna do it, but if I go to be stopped again, somebody said you can't drive, I'll be like, okay, let me just take the tint off right now, mate, and see you later. I mean, give me the fine if you want to. It's like £60. Now I know 60. It's £60.
Oh, that's
That's what I'm saying. It's £60. Like, fine, yeah, the car looks great. I'd rather pay £60 and get a fine than put the plate back on and take the tint off. Like, it's worth it. Like, do you know what I mean? Anyways, Nando's is literally just here. We'll see you inside in a sec. All right, boys. Starter, easy work. Halloumi sticks. Reason being, if I have the other starter, with pita, it's too much food, and then my actual meal is like difficult to eat. With this, it's like 400 calories. This goes down in like 2 seconds. It's really like easy to eat. And then the meal comes, I have that. That's gonna end up being like 1,300, 1,400 calories. Easy work, easy work. That's the plan. I'm gonna show you what I eat in a sec. But yeah, halloumi sticks. Lovely. No idea how this happened. I was going to order 4 chicken thighs, and I accidentally ordered chicken butterfly, which is absolutely not optimal. Garlic bread, chips, but that, really annoying. How is that possible?
I'd be fuming too, but I got Nandino's and this looks like shit, so.
Looks okay.
Do you know what actually tastes really good? But it just looks a bit measly.
Look at it, talking about measly.
Looks like shit, mate.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Boys wanted to be in the video. I gassed about the car. Dave Trains. Yeah. Either on TikTok, Instagram, whatever. I'm there. Yeah.
Wait, is that you?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. They just saw the thumbnail to the last video.
Muscle,
Yeah, I do, mate. It's just hidden under this. I'm wearing baggy clothes.
Wait,
Good. Dave Trains.
Cheers, guys.
I'll post this tomorrow. So
This vlog will be out tomorrow.
this will be tomorrow.
Will it?
Alright, boys.
I'm gonna start watching you.
Alright, take care, boys.
Take care, boys.
Bye.
Bye-bye. You too.
They just walk up to the car and literally, no shame, walk up right to my window, start waving. He's like, how much you pay for this car, mate? It's sick. And you're like, can we do the YouTube video? Do you vlog? I was like, yeah, wait. Did you get the cam? He was like, you don't have that much muscle. This guy doesn't know what I'm capable of. This guy doesn't know who he's talking to. Pull 300 kilos. Yeah, go on.
He said, can I make it too? That's so cute.
See you later, boys. He's like not hit puberty fully, right? He was like literally like his voice is so high it like screeches. He was like, ah! Let's go, boys. Hopefully these boys actually get to the gym one day. They're gonna be like, oh, this guy's.
They're gonna see your videos. They're gonna see your videos. They're gonna be like, oh, I'm heading to the gym.
I need that overdrive.
Turn 15.
Anyways, that was hilarious. We're gonna be on our way home. We've got like a 25-minute drive because we're in a faraway Nando's. I'm gonna enjoy this drive. I'm gonna go absolutely cracked on these roads, sticking to the speed limit and all, obviously. I'll see you guys at home. Yo, bro, it's the next day, and it's a rest day, so I'm having a little rain. The blue razzleberry, razzleberry. It's just razzleberry, and I've got a few things to do. Number one thing is Overdrive is officially going to be in a gym. So I've got a box here. It's only 12 tubs, like in the grand scheme of things, it's just a tiny amount, but the gym doesn't have that much space to like hold stock, and they've got other brands. So 12 Overdrives going in the first gym ever. And now, the reason why this is really important, right? The reason why having Overdrive in one gym is really good is because it sells well, because I gave them samples. I gave them like a tubs to sell the samples. Now it's done well. They want stock. It's not about the one gym, the money, anything. It's about now it's in one gym. I now have the bargaining power. I go to another gym, I say, in this gym, really good gym, they bought my pre-workout, it sells well, here is how it turns over every single month, right? How many tubs we can get through. People really enjoy it, it's gonna be one of your best pre-workouts. Do you want some stock, right? They say yes, it's another gym. It goes from 12 units to 24, say, right? And then it goes to 36, and then say there's a bigger gym that wants more stock, it goes to 100, it goes to 200, and every single month there is more overdrive in people's hands. I'm able to order more, and everything just spins, and it's just amazing, right? It's just another step. Like getting in at physical places is really good. There's not like retail stores, like supplement shops, right? They don't really exist anymore because online exists. But gyms are the place where like people buy pre-workouts, they try pre-workouts. It's a really good place to have it, so I'm really excited. So we're gonna get this box right there to the gym. You're gonna come with us, all right? Let's go. All right, we've just made it to the gym. I've given the pre-workout behind the counter. So Factory Gym Whittam, if any of you guys are about, you can pick up tubs, you can get samples, they're all there. They're gonna go quite quickly because there's only 12 tubs, so I'm pretty sure people are just gonna take them away. But I just wanted to say, like, without you guys ever purchasing my stuff, the pre-workout, enjoying it, giving it good reviews, none of this would have been possible, right? And we're like in the first physical location ever, and it's just like a little step, but it's a massive step because, like I said, now it's just a case of like one gym, second gym, third gym, fourth gym, fifth gym, and then we're just gonna take over the world. It's gonna be absolutely insane. You watching right now, we're like at the beginning of something like huge, I think. I really believe that because I think we're gonna take over the UK in no time. Who's doing it like Dave trains? Get me home. All right, boys, I just literally needed to get a few things done today, which is number one, get the pre-workouts into the gym, and number two, get a haircut. So I've got a haircut, I've got a little bit of a fade, whatever. I just wanted to look less homeless because at the event, I'm gonna be like, people need to, do you know what I mean? I just need to look good. I don't know if I'm still ugly, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna look about as good as I can get. So we're gonna get home, I need to eat, I need to slam another monster, rain even, and then, I don't know, we're gonna see what else, because it's just the rest of the day. I'm just like doing stuff that's overdue. Do you know what I mean? To be honest with you, there's nothing else happening today, so I'm gonna end the vlog here. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe. Lucy, you have anything to say?
Dave!
What?
Nothing.
Alright, in a bit guys, I'll see you in the next video.
Don't forget to subscribe, please.